Have you tried stretching your back to decompress your spine, but still have back pain? Hey guys, my name is Dean Pullman, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple yet very effective exercises for decompressing your spine and getting rid of back pain. Now, before I get started, I want to ask you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you don't miss out on any of the free tutorials, the workouts, or the other helpful videos that we post here on a regular basis. Click the bell button and you'll get notifications as soon as a new video is released. Now, I want to ask you a question. What do you think is causing your spinal compression? Why do you have back pain in the first place? Is it exercise related? Is it because you sit at a desk? What are your work conditions? Leave your answer in the comments below. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do to decompress your spine and immediately get rid of back pain. So I've worked with hundreds of people, and despite the variety of all these people and all the hundreds of different exercises and stretches that are available, it really comes down to doing just a few simple exercises on a regular basis. Now, let's get to those exercises. We're going to get down on your back for these exercises. Getting on your back and getting off your feet is the best way to decompress your spine. So this first exercise is called a knee to chest. And if this isn't doing enough for you, you can also kind of take this into a happy baby. So I want you to pull your knees in toward your shoulders while keeping your back flat on the ground. Say hello to your dog. And then tighten your abs, pull your belly button toward your lower back, and breathe in and out through your nose. So you should feel a release through your lower back here. You might also feel some tightness through the hips. And then if this isn't enough for you, I want you to take this into happy baby. So you're going to grab the outsides of your feet, drive your knees out, and push your knees toward the outside and up toward the shoulders while keeping your lower back flat to the ground. So your back might come up a little bit here, but just make sure that your lower back is closer to the ground and you're not coming way up off the ground. And you want to hold this for at least 45 seconds and up to 90 seconds. You can do this up to 90 seconds, you can do this up to 2 to 3 times per day. And I do recommend doing it once or twice, especially if you can in the mornings and then after you've been sitting for a while. So this just helped to lengthen your spine. Now we're going to create space in your spine by twisting. The next exercise is a recline twist. So you're going to stay in this position on your back, bring your legs over toward the left, and then bring your left hand on top of your right knee, reach your right arm out to the side, and actively squeeze your right shoulder toward the ground. Your hips want to face to the outside, and your chest should be facing up. Deep breaths in and out of your nose. And the breathing is really important here. So as you inhale through your nose, you want to feel like you're expanding your body and getting bigger. And as you exhale, you want to work deeper into the stretch. So deep breath in, deep breath out, twist a little more. Good. And you should be feeling stretching through your low back here and a release through your lower back. You also might feel some stretching through the outer hip. All right, now we're going to switch sides. So doing that on the opposite side. Bring your legs over to the right now, right hand on top of the left knee. Pull your chest down. Try not to puff your chest out. And then left shoulder squeezes toward the ground. You're going to face straight up with your head. And then again, hips kind of pull down toward the ground, facing to the outer wall. And then your chest is facing up toward the ceiling. So hips face out, chest faces up. And you want to feel the stretch through the outer hip. You'll feel some release through the lower back. So whenever you twist like this is opening up your lumbar spine. And that area tends to get really tight when we sit. So for this, you're going to hold this for 30 to 60 seconds. And keep in mind that as you hold it, your body will go deeper and deeper into it. So I'd recommend doing this at least once and up to 3 times per day. And now the final exercise we're going to do is a child's pose. So for this, you're going to flip over onto your stomach, and this is really going to target your low and your mid back. We just created some space in your spine with a twist. Now we're going to stretch that out. Knees come wide, big toes touch, and you want to kind of sit your butt back toward your heels. If you have knee pain here, you can bring your hips slightly forward. Walk your arms out in front of you, relax your head to the ground. If your head doesn't touch the ground because your shoulders are too tight initially, you can also use a block or a pillow or whatever you have available, and that way you can rest your head on something. Arms come out in front of you, kind of like you were doing a push-up or a down dog, if you've done down dog before. And then you want to work on pressing your hips toward your heels, and this is the important part here, tightening through your abs. So kind of pretend like you're doing a plank with your core, right? Belly button pulls up and in, squeezing your abs, and that's what's going to help lengthen your lower back. You also might feel some stretching through the mid back here and also through your shoulders. Try to keep your hips active here, so squeeze the muscles in your thighs, squeeze the muscles in your hips, and that will help to actively open your lower back. Something to avoid here, make sure you're not rounding your back, so you don't want your back kind of poking up toward the ceiling. And you also want to avoid arching your back. So we want to have your back as close to flat as possible here. And again, deep breathing here as well, in and out of the nose. As you exhale, kind of working yourself deeper into the stretch. And this is another one you'll hold for 45 to 90 seconds. You can do that 1 to 2 times per day. And if you do all of these exercises, you should notice immediate relief in your back, and that will help with decompressing your spine. And these exercises do specifically address decompression of the spine. There are some other exercises that will help with back pain relief, and I recommend you check those out as well, working on your hips, working on your core, working on the mid-back, the shoulders, and the neck. But those exercises directly address the symptoms of sitting at a desk or the reasons why you have spinal compression in the first place. All right, guys, that's it. Make sure to check out the description if you want more resources on this kind of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like this video, like it. Leave a comment. Let me know that it was useful. All right, guys, that's it. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a good one.